it's Katya with Hindustan Astrology here, and in this video we're going to discuss the month of December 2023 Vedic Sidereal Astrology Forecast. Now, this month, we have a lot of things coming into closure, not just the end of the year. Right at the beginning, we have Neptune going direct. Yes, and Neptune is in Pisces currently. So this most likely will bring a lot of truth out. It will bring a lot of hidden things coming to the surface, especially information, things maybe regarding our belief systems, religions, things like that. Then we have at the end of the month, and it's interesting that these are bookends to the month, Jupiter will be finally going direct. And so in between these two big bookends, we have a lot of things that are kind of reorganizing themselves. Rahu and Ketu just changed signs. And this is going to place a lot of emphasis upon the sign of Pisces. Like I said, Neptune is in Pisces, but Rahu is now in Pisces. And as they approach each other, you better believe that we're going to have a lot of information come out concerning disclosure, concerning just things that were hidden from the public, right? And then also, on the 13th, we have Mercury going retrograde. So I would say right off the bat, get your shopping done, any travel plans, try to, get that all finished before the 13th, because if you don't, it's just going to be really difficult after that. I'm kind of try to get everything done by then, and then you can just kind of coast, from the 13th to the 25th. But what really, the standout is that Jupiter's going direct on the 30th. And this is right before New Year's Eve. And Jupiter is what? He's the truth. He is hope and optimism. He's guru. And when something, the things that are happening right now in the world, you better believe this is the month where the truth is going to come out. So without further ado, let's just take a look at each of the transits for this month and go over the new and full moons. Okay, you guys, so let's take a look at all of the transits for this month. We have on December 6th at 8:22 a.m. EST, we have Neptune going direct at 0 degrees, 41 minutes of Pisces, Purva Bhadrapada. This, I think, is going to be very telling. I feel like, Neptune goes retrograde every year, right? But this is going to be particularly powerful because he is conjunct Rahu now. And I feel like this is going to be something, really pushing towards freedom and liberation, letting go of old societal constructs, and also looking more at religion and spirituality, and also things of this world. I'm sorry, things not of this world. So we could even have some more information concerning, ET and what, is going on behind the scenes that we don't see. There's going to be a lot of things converging, if you know what I mean, concerning liberating ourselves from this world. Yeah. And for the United States, this is happening in the 4th house of the homeland. So there's going to be some very interesting information coming out, particularly about our government at that time. I think we should pay attention. Yeah, Rahu, as he started entering Pisces, has just really pushed, I feel, the world over into the side of wanting peace and letting go of the reins that's been held upon us. Especially, Purva Bhadrapada is all about rebelling. So this is going to be huge, I think. December 12th at 6:30 p.m. EST, we have the new moon at 26 degrees of Scorpio, Jyeshtha Nakshatra. So this is the chart that I have here. And for where I'm sitting and also for the United States chart, the ascendant is going to be Gemini. So this puts the moon in the sixth house with Mars and the sun. So Mars is combust. Um, Moon is with Mars. Now, while this might be good for financial markets, this is a lot of heat and intensity. And Jyeshtha, they're all in Jyeshtha. Jyeshtha is the fixed star on Taurus, and that is a star of war. So, yeah, I feel like, there's just going to be a lot of unfortunate ugliness and devastation that we're going to have to deal with, especially for the United States. Our ascendant is Sagittarius. This is happening in our 12th house of foreign lands. So I will let you fill in the blank on that one. But on a personal level, this could be, especially if you have personal places in Scorpio in your chart, this could be a time when some money comes to you, right? But we've got to be careful of burning the candle at both ends, and we've got to be careful of not, pushing ourselves so hard. Make sure we're getting our rest and eating properly, taking our vitamins, that sort of thing, because this is a lot of intensity, and we've got, like I said, Rahu and Ketu just switched signs, making a trine to this. Well, Rahu is making a trine aspect to the moon on this day. So that will embolden all of this energy. Yeah, I'll just let you fill in the blanks for what's going on in the world, but this is going to be very, very intense. And I hope that, you're getting all the right information. Now, Venus is in her own sign of Libra, and that is a very good thing for this full moon. The Lord of the full moon is Mars. He's in Scorpio. Venus is 12 houses for Mars. So, there could be especially, relationships with people that possibly were estranged from us or are foreigners to us, coming back around for this full moon. I'm sorry, new moon. And, Saturn has already turned direct. He is in the fourth house from the moon for this new moon. And what that tells me is that the homeland is under attack. You know, I feel like there's just going to be a lot of interesting things that come out during this full moon, all starting on the 6th with Neptune going direct. So just pay attention and listen to your intuition. I feel like that's a big part of this. Jyeshtha is ruled by Mercury. This is one of, the nakshatras of alchemy. This is when things come together. This is when occult information comes out of the dark and the light is shed. So, very interesting times we're in. Then we have December 13th at 2:10 a.m. EST. We have Mercury going retrograde at 14 degrees Sagittarius, Purva Ashada. So, this always happens 3 times a year. Like I said, just try to get your shopping and all your stuff done ahead of time, because otherwise you're just going to be pulling your hair after this point. And what's interesting is that, Mercury is information. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter Guru, so it definitely indicates learning. And Purva Ashada is the nakshatra of the declaration of war. So, this is in the United States first house. Yeah, I'll just again let you fill in the blank on that one. But I just think we should all be uh, very careful of the information that comes into us, and you know, focus on truth. Focus on especially universal and cosmic truth. I feel like that's going to be something that we're going to have to rely upon at this time. Our faith is being tested for sure during this Mercury retrograde cycle. And then December 16th at 3:29 a.m. EST, we have the sun entering Sagittarius. And, you know, uh, this is when, Sagittarian sun signs in Vedic have their birthday. It starts on the 16th and will go till January 16th. So this is all about the light and the light coming back. It is opposite Punarvasu in Gemini. So there is a play between the energies here of truth and the light coming back. December 24th at 8:17 p.m. EST, we have Venus entering Scorpio. That puts her conjunct Mars for the time being, And this is a passionate time. And, yeah, there's just going to be, tempers are going to be heated. So just being aware of that can help you to not fly off the handle. Then December 26th at 2:32 p.m. EST, we have the full moon at 10 degrees of Gemini Ardra. Ardra is the teardrop. It's Rudra, who is the deity of this nakshatra, and Rudra is the howling part of Shiva. And this nakshatra is associated with dogs. So think of the howling, that dogs and wolves do, and the loyalty that they have. There's a lot of tears that are going to be shed during this full moon. And I mean, we're already seeing it now. It's December 2nd as I'm recording this. And I do apologize for making this late, but the solar flares really affected me this past week. And so we're all super sensitive right now. Our atmosphere is thinning, and that's why these solar flares are affecting us more, and that's why people are losing their minds. Okay, and so when Ardra hits, it's one of the nakshatras indicating storms. So look at your town's chart or your city or whatever, and see where Gemini is, and if it's like the fourth house or something for you. You could be having a bad storm on this day, but certainly emotional storms are going to be brewing. I feel like, it's all just building up at this point. Let's keep going. And then December 27th at 1:53 p.m. EST, we have Mars entering Sagittarius. So Mars will be sitting with Sun. Again, combust. So Mars is going to be combust for a little while, and that just really burns us out, literally. So we've got to do the things, walking in nature, taking our, meditation time to do yoga, stepping aside from all the bad news these days. And I feel like this is really indicative of this Mars combustion right now, because you can't seem to get away from the bad news, even though you are trying to. Just take a moment to regroup so that you can be strong again. It's not that we're ignoring things. It's that if we're going to encourage peace, we've got to take time out for ourselves. So we're all feeling real burnt out right now. December 28th at 12:27 a.m. EST, we have Mercury retrograde re-entering Scorpio. So Mars will be passing past Sun and Mars in Sagittarius and going back into Scorpio. So Mercury Scorpio is all about research, y'all. It's all about you know, diving into the depths of the occult knowledge and uncovering things that other people didn't see. So at that time, we're definitely going to be going back and relearning some things from the recent past. And then December 30th at 9:42 p.m. EST, Jupiter goes direct finally right before the end of the year at 11 degrees of Aries Ashwini Nakshatra. Aries is, the soldier. Mars is the soldier, rather, and he does best in Aries. So, um, yeah, Mars in Aries is very militant. They're very unemotional people that have this. They know how to fight and they know how to conserve their emotional energy. Jupiter is the planet of truth. And I think we're going to find out a lot of interesting information concerning lots of things. But on a personal level, um, this is a time for you to re-examine your faith, re-examine your strategies as well, strategies for how you're approaching problems right now. Ashwini is the physicians of the gods, so health issues might come up at this time. But Aries is the general. Leo is kind of like the emperor, and Aries is the general. So, what kind of leadership are we taking in our own lives personally? And how are we approaching our own healing? These are some of the questions that will be asked at this time. Okay, so that's this month, and I hope that y'all have great holiday season, whatever it is that you're celebrating. And as always, if you want to see how this month will pan out for you, you can book a reading with me at hindustanastrology.com. And also, if you are interested in astrological aromatherapy, head over to Amazon and you can purchase a paperback or a Kindle version of my book, Uma's Upayas. And it is a more feminine take on the upayas and how you can incorporate the plant families with the planets. And I have lots of recipes on how you can, play with some of these things. So I hope that y'all are doing well. And until next time, namaste. And I'll see you next time. Bye.